They are stacked in here, swimming with their heads out of the water. Y'all see that fish with his fins out of the water? Got it. Look how white and flaky that fish is. What is going on, everybody? I came out here to the lake because it is super low, wanting to do some bow fishing in these mud flats. I couldn't get my big boat in the water because the boat ramps are all dried up. And I thought I'd just bring the kayak out here, kayak out to these mud flats, hop out and walk around and shoot some fish. But as soon as I stepped out of the boat, y'all check this out. Golly. I went up to my waist. All I could do is just fall over and crawl out holding on to the boat. So I guess this is as far as we're going. And what I'm going to do is take out the bow and then walk the river channel back around. Maybe I can get close enough to the water on the river channel and not die, you know. We don't want none of that. Let me show you what we're working with today. Somebody told me that they drilled a hole in one of our 12-inch bolts and slapped a fishing point in it. And it worked as good as the metal fishing arrows, which I'm not real sure about. I'm not a real big fan of using carbon arrows to bow fish with, because when you hit rocks and stuff, it just shatters them. But we're fixing to try it. Hey, y'all check this out on this quick attach buttstock. I figured this out the other day and felt kind of silly when I did. I was taking these screws all the way out, but the truth is you just have to back them out a little ways, and then it just slips right on in there. And then you just tighten them back down. Man, makes sense. Quick attach. It's not too quick if you have to take the bolts all the way out. Anyways, let me slap some of this mud off of me. Let me dig my little fishing boat. Oh no! I didn't bring my reel. Oh crap. Golly. I didn't bring my reel for the striker. Never mind. I guess we're fixing to use the Slingshot. Thank goodness the Slingshot. I keep it in the backpack. Oh. Well, it's just one of those days. Everybody has them. Dang. All right. Well, let me dig around this backpack, see what I really got, and then we'll go from there. I do indeed have the Slingshot. Doggone it. I was gonna shoot those anyways. All right, we'll go fishing with the Slingshot. Let me see if I could even find a fish on this riverbank. I wanted to fish over there, but that clearly ain't gonna happen without me sinking to my neck in mud. Y'all see that fish with his fins out of the water? Got it. Slingshot saved the day. Oh no, it didn't yet either. He pulled out. I don't have him pull out too often with the Slingshot. Should have just ripped him up on the bank. Oh, one of my deals has been in. There we go. Get that cleaned off. I don't know how I can't walk to the water without sinking to my neck. All right. We'll try again. We're not gonna let this be a bad day. I cleaned it off quite nice. Told you it wasn't gonna be a bad day. Let's go find another fish. Well, I've walked down about, I don't know, I want to say a mile, probably not a mile, half mile for sure. And they just keep busting me. I was going back to the boat, but I can't see into the water this way. So what I'm gonna have to do is loop around and then come back down this shoreline with the sun to my back. Y'all be rooting for me. I haven't eaten nothing today. It's pushing noon, so I don't know, maybe if we shoot a buffalo, I'll take it home, flay it, and show y'all how I cook it. Whole bunch of wine bags out there say you can't eat buffalo because it's got some bones in it. I'll show you different. Y'all just hang on. We got to shoot one first. We got one coming down the bank to us. I got to be patient because I'm wore out. Oh no, he's swimming out. Missed him. Shot over the top of him in a Hail Mary attempt. Whew, if this video got a subscriber for every calorie I burned and a like for every drop of sweat, we'd be well on our way to a gold plaque. I come over here by the boat ramp, I'd give up where I was at over there. And they are stacked in here, swimming with their heads out of the water. Let me get set up and see if I can hit one. I got that one. Finally. I don't know how many times I missed. I'm not gonna lie. I quit once, but it looks like we finally got it done. Almost. We got to get him onto the bank. Oh, come on. Got it. Done. Let's take this fish home and eat it. Good grief, we finally made it home. It is somewhere past 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't eaten a bite all day. I'm here to tell you that ain't good for a full-figured man like myself. I'm about to get this fish cleaned and we'll be sitting good then. All right, y'all know how to clean fish, right? Most of y'all, you just cut down to the middle of the back, the spine, turn your knife, run it down the spine, flip it over, take the fillet off the skin. Now, with an electric knife, it cuts when you pull the trigger, kind of like a chainsaw. So if it starts getting away from you, let off the trigger, reset your knife, and then continue. Maybe I can show you as we go. There we go. Now, I'm just going to take these ribs out. I just set my knife sideways there. Kind of angle it up and try to just skirt those ribs. That right there is going to be the only boneless piece of this whole fillet. I'll trim that off here in a minute. Same thing on the other side. Pull the skin off. Don't matter, I don't plan on eating the skin anyway. Take these ribs out. There you go. See, y'all gripe about me shooting holes in these fish, saying it makes them no good. Well, there's a hole in it right there where it punched through, but I can't tell that it's gonna hurt it any. So let me clean my hands up a little bit. You know, look at that. I'll clean my hands up a little bit and I'll show you how to trim this meat and get it ready to fry so that it is fit for a king to eat. Rinse them fillets off real good. And trim that bottom fin off there. All right, y'all see this piece right here? This piece that was under the ribs. That is going to be the only boneless cut off that whole fish. There we go. That is a boneless fillet right there. That's what we usually feed to the kiddos around here. Now, this piece is going to have pin bones in it. You're going to cut it right down the center line of the fish. Don't cut it across. I'll show you what to do here in just a second. Cut it right down the center line of the fish. And then you're going to trim all this red meat off, because let me tell you, that stuff tastes like fish smells. There you go. Now once you get this red meat trimmed up, here's the trick. You don't want to cut it because you want the pin bones in there to remain whole. If you cut it, you'll slice them bones up and they'll be real small and hard to pick out. So you just kind of twist the meat apart into smaller pieces, and this keeps the bones whole so they pull out easy when you eat them. I'll show you here in a minute. Now we're just going to do that with both fillets, and then we'll go from there. We got her whipped now. Here's what you're going to be left with. See, some of these pieces are boneless, some of these pieces are not. I'm just gonna leave them all together because I'm gonna eat the whole fish anyways. It's just cornmeal that I've mixed a little bit of Creole seasoning and lemon pepper in. Just throw your fish fillets in there wet. Got my deep fryer all ready to go. I just run it as hot as I can get it. This is 375. I think they're all about the same. Ooh, look at that. That's money right there. I hear people say not to overcrowd your oil. I just stick whole fish in there. It's gonna have to snuggle up. There we go. Oh, wait. Had one hiding. Let that go till it's golden and crispy. Somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. They all ready to go now. Been in there about, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Ooh, that grease is dripping. Let that cool off for a second and I'll show you how they eat. Here we go. Let's get them separated. Those two are boneless. Boneless. All right, I think all the rest of them got bones in them. Ooh, still gonna have to let them cool off. They're sizzling. Look how that comes out though. It's a real white meat fish. I don't know, other than the bones, I don't understand what the problem is. Everybody gets all worked up. Talks about how they're not fit to eat. Look at that. They're as good as any fish I've ever eaten. Still a little hot. I usually feed these pieces that don't have bones to the kids. But ain't no kids here today. Not until I have to pick Cap up from school. But these pieces that do have bones in them, ooh, it's still hot. I'm hungry. I hadn't eaten nothing all day, so I'm jumping on it. You just kind of nip the end off of it. And the bones start to pull out. Let me show you. You kind of work your way down the fillet. Once they poke out a little bit like that, now I just get them with my teeth. Pull them suckers out. Look how white and flaky that fish is. That's just like any other fish. Except for the pin bones. You just keep on chipping away at it until you got a full belly, and that little old pile of bones right there is all you got left. I'm about to go get cleaned up a little bit and get all this mud off of me before I go get Cat from school. I sure appreciate y'all watching. That's all I have for today. We will catch you next time.